Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe, to bring you all of today's action.
Hello and welcome to Game 2 of the doubleheader here between the American River College Beavers and the visiting Bear Cubs from Santa Rosa Junior College. Beavers took Game 1 3-0. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with the great Stones McCoy. And Stones, come on here, let's talk a little bit before we get this one going as we're getting it started. I think it was your idea to start this second game as quickly as we are?
Absolutely. I've been monitoring the weather all day long, and around 1:30 it says we are supposed to be getting so much rain that I don't know if we can walk out of here. We may have to swim out of here.
That's okay.
So, I went down and talked with the umpires, talked with both coaches, and asked them if anybody would be against go ahead and starting this one right after the first one. Both of them were in agreement, so here we are.
Game 1, 3-0 for the Beavers. Bree Romero, an excellent outing, a 5-hit shutout, and she's going to start us off by throwing at Olivia Gabriel, who lines that one down the left field line, just barely foul, and that starts off Game 2. And Stones, I think if you're looking at the positives, obviously from Game 1, Bree Romero with the 5-hit shutout. If you look at the negatives from the Beaver side, they got all their runs and most of their hits in the first 2 innings, and Jordan Bond actually set them down basically over the next 4 innings. They only had 3 hits in those next 4 innings, so they need to look to get their sticks going as well. Gabriel Bunsen in front of the plate. That's a beauty. Picked up by Smith. She's going to have no play, and Olivia will have herself a base hit. She was 0 for 3 in game number 1, came into game number 1 batting at a .366 clip, and the center fielder is at first base with nobody out, and here is Haley Wyatt. She is the catcher. She was 1 for 3 in the first game, came in at .415, 8 home runs and 27 runs batted in. Wyatt takes outside for a ball. Natalia Brown hitting third in this second game. She is the right fielder. She's followed by Adriana Novak. That is high for a ball. Sophia Uricachea, who came on as a pinch hitter, is batting in the number 5 spot. Then Mallory O'Keefe, Haley Martin, Esperanza Marquez, Gabby Chanone, and Jess Hernandez is the pitcher in this one. Misses ball 3, so 3-0 with Gabriel already at first base. Three and 0. High fly ball center field. Garcia going back, and now she's going to come in, and right in front of the warning track, she makes the catch for the out. So Wyatt swinging 3-0, and if you got 8 home runs, why not? And she almost put it out here in center field, but Romero gets the first out of the inning, and here's Natalia Brown, the right fielder. 2 for 3 in the first game for Natalia Brown, so she moves up in the order from the 6th spot all the way up to number 3. And with Gabriel at first and 1 out. The first pitch hits the outside corner for a strike. Oh and 1 quickly on Natalia Brown. Adriana Novak, the cleanup hitter, on deck. Swung on and missed. Good pitch from Bree Romero. One ball, or an 0-2 actually. That's popped. Just going to get out of play the top of the fence. And it stays at 0-2. Just 5 hits in game 1 for the Bear Cubs. Only 3 of those left the infield. That's line to left field going back is Popik. She makes the catch, and the runner was taken off Gabriel at first base, and she has to go all the way back. So hit well by Brown, but right at Elizabeth Popik in left field.
First baseman Adriana Novak.
And here's Adriana Novak, 0 for 3 in the first game, couple of flyouts and a ground out. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Adriana from Windsor High School, a sophomore. Entered the day at 224. Sophia Irakachia on deck. Gabriel taking off again. That one's in short right field. Faith Waltrip coming all the way. She makes a sliding catch. Another excellent play by the outfield of the American River College Beavers. So no runs, an opening hit, and one left. We go to the bottom of the first. Bear Cubs nothing. Beavers coming to bat.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, yes, not only.
Jessica Hernandez on the mound for the Bear Cubs here in Game 2. She's a sophomore from Lower Lake High School. 1-4 on the season with a 2.71 ERA. The right-hander delivering to Bella Garcia, who shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike on one. Jessica, 35 and a third innings, just 4 strikeouts and 10 base on balls. Doesn't strike them out, doesn't walk them. Garcia takes outside for a ball. Bella came in at 439, was 1 for 3 in that first game. Lines that one into left center field. That's a base hit. Gabriel can't cut it off. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Bella rounding. She's going into second. She's thinking about third. The throw's going to be a little offline. She slides head first in. She's got a triple, and the ball ends up behind home plate. Bella slides in head first. She's got what we call a triple and scoring an error. It's an inside the park home run, although it will be credited as a triple. But more importantly, the Beavers have scored, and they lead it 1-0. And she is very tired. She is very tired. Hit that ball very hard, got it by Gabriel to throw to third, which would have had a chance, I think, to stop her at third, but was offline. Bounced off the front of the dugout, went down the backstop behind home plate, and Bella very alertly comes all the way around and scores. So the Beavers are quickly on top, 1-0 here in Game 2. Check swing on an off-speed pitch by Elizabeth Popick, and she is behind in the count 0-1. So Garcia sometimes really turns on the ball. She turned on that one and slammed it into left center field, and good things happen for the Beavers. And they are on top 1-0. Popick takes the ball. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. 1-1 pitch. Elizabeth takes high and inside, 2-1. Started off the day at 313, but Elizabeth was 0 for 3 in game number 1. Swings and misses at that one. 2-2 from Jessica Hernandez. Making her 6th start of the season. Misses outside with that one. 3-2, a crazy Stones McCoy, who's also a environmentalist, says we have pollen falling all over the place. 3-2 pitch, she takes it, it's ball 4, too high. Just misses with that one, does Jessica Hernandez. And Popik is at first. Mackenzie Smith, the hitter. Mackenzie came into the day at 418.
Number 15, the catcher, Mackenzie Smith.
2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. She was 1 for 2 in game number 1, scored a run in the first inning. She takes that one right down the middle for a strike on 1, and she's an aggressive swinger, kind of maybe looking for something a little off speed that time. But the fastball caught her unaware and puts her behind the count 0-1 with Kayla Adams to follow. Popik at first base, still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Smith takes that one and bounces off the plate. It's a wild pitch, and Popik is going to round second, and she slips. That's a good thing she gets back. She barely gets back. As very alertly, Haley Wyatt tried to throw into second base behind her, and Elizabeth goes back. Wild pitch will put her at second base. She aggressively rounded second there, and she knew she didn't have to slide to get into second, but rounded it a little bit aggressively and then took the skids on a freshly waxed floor, so to speak. Not that I've ever accomplished one of those. Inside for a ball. 2-1 on Mackenzie Smith, freshman out of Stag High down in Stockton. They call it the 209. She takes that one and misses again. 3 balls and 1 strike. Either the winds are picking up or it's malevolent forces outside the universe is starting a vortex. That's why Stones wanted to get us started here. That's inside, ball 4. So a triple scored on a throwing error for Bella Garcia, then 2 walks, 1 to Popik, 1 to Mackenzie Smith, and that'll bring up Kayla Adams, who's been one of the hottest hitters for the Beavers most of the season and definitely lately. She's at 415. She picked up RBI number 35 in the first game when she was 2 for 3. And she has 5 home runs. She goes down to talk to the third base coach and said, maybe number 6 would be nice right now. Just a thought, or she's probably thinking, do you want me to drop one down? You want me to move the runners? What do you want me to do? Alexa Garcia to follow. Rest of the lineup the same as game 1. Riley Meyer, the DP, then Madison Dimon at first, Faith Waltrip right field, and Savannah Haynes, the shortstop. So Kayla steps in, a freshman out of Rockland High School. Swings and fouls that one off. Back to the screen, so it is 0-1 on Kayla. Bear Cubs didn't score in the top of the first inning here in game number 2. Beavers have 1 on the board with 2 on and still nobody out. Adams takes high and outside. 1-1, getting a little bit of activity going in the bullpen for Santa Rosa. Ooh, off-speed pitch is hit, line drive, that's into right center field. 1 run will score. Going to third is Smith. She slides in. It's an RBI single for Kayla Adams, her second RBI of the day. Popik scores the second run of the game. Smith is now at third, and the Beavers put up 2 runs. So we talked about it. They hadn't really scored after the second inning. It's like Jordan Bond, the game 1 starter, who was loosening up for the Bear Cubs. First and third, still nobody out here. 2 runs across for the Beavers. Here's Alexa Garcia. Down in the dirt, blocked by Haley Wyatt. Garcia 0 for 3 in game number 1. A couple of strikeouts and a flyout. She came into that game at 344. Leads the team with 7 home runs, has 26 batted in. And now we're going to have a think we might have a pitching change here as here comes Jordan Vaughn, I think, back out there to take over. And we will step away for just a second as we are in the bottom of the first inning, game number 2. Beavers up 2-0.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor? Oh, crap. Who cares? So Jordan Vaughn comes in to take over the pitching duties from Jessica Hernandez. Jordan pitched game 1 and took the loss. She is now 6-9 on the season, but she was, as we said, very good after the first 2 innings. Garcia hits a high pop-up, that's short right field. Tag at third base. The catch is made out in right field. The throw to the plate is going to be cut off. It's a sacrifice fly. Scoring is Mackenzie Smith, and the Beavers have put 3 up on the board here in the bottom of the first inning. Garcia picks up an RBI, her 27th.
Batting for the Beavers, number 18, the DP, Riley Meyer.
Here's Riley Meyer. Couple hits in game number 1 for Riley, who's in the DP spot. Just 1 out. Adams at first base. There's a foul ball out of play. Hernandez responsible for Kayla Adams at first base. She's been charged with the 3 runs scored so far by the Beavers. And that is hit right in the helmet. Meyer's going to go down to first base, not the way she wanted to get down to first base. Doesn't look any the worse for wear, and that's good because she's already nursing a gimpy leg or something. She's not moving real well. Madison Demon coming to the plate with 2 on and 1 out. Jones McCoy is putting his cameras to use for the good of mankind, pointing out the dog that stole the foul ball. And I say if a dog picks up a foul ball, he should be awarded the foul ball. I mean, I don't think that's controversial. Madison takes a strike, 0-1. We got cameras everywhere. So if you're a canine thinking of perpetrating some sort of felony, we are all over you. These dogs are very good boys having a very good time out here. Madison grounds 1 to third. Going to go to third and get the force out just in time at third base. That's Shannon with the play. So it's a fielder's choice for Demon. She's at first now. Meyer moves to second. Kayla Adams is retired. So 2 outs, and the 8th bat of the inning is Faith Waltrip. She still has 2 runners out there. 3 runs are in. There's a slow chopper out towards short, picked up over to first for the out. So 3 runs on 2 hits. The Beavers leave 2. We go to the top of the second. They are on top 3-0.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. 4, 5, and 6 for the Bear Cubs here in the top of the second. It'll be Novak and then Yurika Chia and Mallory O'Keefe for Santa Rosa. That is outside for a ball. Actually, that's Yurika Chia at the plate right now. So somebody didn't write down the batter back in the top of the first. I wonder who that was. Probably me. So Sophia came on and got a pinch hit back in the 7th inning of game number 1. Gets herself in the starting lineup as the DP, the freshman out of Windsor. Picked up her 7th hit of the season. Forgot to write down Faith Waltrip's excellent running catch in right field to end the top of the first inning. That's fouled off. I remembered it because Stones repositioned the heater in the press box, and so now I have feeling in my extremities again. I can actually get the brain kind of working, It's kind of moving around a little bit. The wind starts to whip up a little bit out in moving from right to left field. Takes that one high. Olivia Gabriel started the game off with a base hit for the Bear Cubs, but then Haley Wyatt flied out deep to center. Brown flies to left, and then Novak on a sliding catch by Faith Waltrip in right field. That is inside. Did it hit her? Barely missed her, and she's even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No, make that 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mallory O'Keefe will follow, and then Haley Martin. The slow roller out in front of the plate. Smith picks it up. Is going to have to hurry. Gets it to first in time. Gets her by a step at first base. Nice play by Mackenzie Smith. The putout goes 2-3. Brings up Mallory O'Keefe, the shortstop, with 1 out here in the inning. Mallory, 247 coming in, was 0 for 3 in game number 1, in which she hit in the 3 spot. She's down in number 6 in this second game. It's a line drive into left center field. Garcia's not going to be able to get that one. It goes by her to the fence. She got it. She's going into second, the slide, and she is safe at second base. Garcia got to the ball quickly, but her throw a little bit offline. The tag made by Kayla Adams, and O'Keefe is in there with a double. Second hit of the game for the Bear Cubs. They've got a runner in scoring position with Haley Martin coming up to the plate. 1 for 3 in game 1 for Haley Martin. She does have 13 runs batted in on the season. Came in at 197, so that up over 200 now. It's out towards shortstop. Scooped up by Haynes to first base. Scooped out by Madison Demon on a nice backhanded scoop. So 2 outs. Haynes hadn't had a lot of action at shortstop. She picked that one up quickly, gunned it to the first base, and the backhand scoop by Demon. 2 outs, and here's Esperanza Marquez. Second baseman in the number 8 spot. That one is down low for a ball. Gabby Chanone, the third baseman, batting number 9. She is on deck. Swinging a foul all the way back to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Double by Mallory O'Keefe with 1 out. Then Martin with the ground out to shortstop. Just misses outside a little bit high. It's 2-1. Esperanza Marquez, freshman from Windsor High School. Came in today at 222 with 9 runs batted in. 0 for 3 in game number 1. Takes that one just a little bit high, so it's 3-1. Again, a little bit different look from the cameras here as Stones McCoy, the head of Stones Radio Networks, didn't want to put his valuable camera out in the middle of what was promising to be some inclement weather, and still certainly may be. 3-1 pitch is fouled off, so we've got the camera up here in the press box right next to McKenzie, who keeps, jostling it and stuff like that. I do have some problems between innings with the Matt Pearson played, the playlist that Matt's putting together between innings. It gets me going sometimes, and I want to pound on the table and stuff and move the camera, but managed to hold off doing that. 3-2 pitch is fouled off again. But, when I got a groove, I got a groove. Somebody drops some bars, I got to react. You know that. I can, Stones. As the great Dee Snider said, I want to rock. He said it a little differently than I did, yes, but he said it. It was basically the same sentiment. Swinging a foul ball on an off-speed pitch that I think Esperanza saw it coming in and said, that is so slow, I've got to kind of swing. She kind of swung like she was making a chip around the green, kind of like just roll the hands over. And so everybody's just getting together and talking about it now. The umpire got the ball. He made the infielders crack up. Oh, man. Umpire stand-ups, you don't see a lot of those. But I encourage them. That's fantastic. We got a full count running here. Top of the second inning, 2 outs. O'Keefe, the runner at second base. High fly ball left center field and hit very well. Popick goes back, and that ball is gone. That's a home run for Esperanza Marquez. And suddenly we have a 3-2 ball game. First runs of the day for the Bear Cubs. And this is a 3-2 ball game. You can tell she got a lot of it. Popick going back, Garcia going back, but it got over in left center field. And suddenly we have a 3-2 ball game. Marquez now with 11 RBIs. That's her first home run of the season. But it's a big one for Santa Rosa. They'd gone 8 innings without scoring. So her golf swing that saved the at-bat looking pretty big right now. There's a foul by Gabby Chanone. Freshman from Rohnert Park was 0 for 2 in game number 1. Playing at third base for the Bear Cubs, and Coach Madison Green, Doug Buscher, is the assistant coach. That's outside for a ball. For the Beavers, it's Lisa Delgado, the head coach. The co-head coach is Felix Vigil, Thomas Lagabed, and Jason Meyer assisting. Swing and a miss. 1-2 yesterday with the Beavers and the Mustangs from Delta College. Delta had 10 assistant coaches. Beavers only 6 or 7, so they were kind of lacking. Mustangs, we actually singled out a different assistant coach every inning, which I enjoyed. Oh, that was good. Everybody got their due, Good take by Chanone. She's still up there at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's not you just don't mention them. All of a sudden, everybody gets their own inning as an assistant coach. Whether that transferred to the power in the dugout, I don't know. But they should have. The one we called as the assistant coach should make all the decisions that inning. Check swing again. Stays alive. Now it's 3-2. Olivia Gabriel, the on-deck hitter, the leadoff hitter. A double in this inning by O'Keefe, then the home run by Esperanza Marquez. And the Beavers' lead is cut to 3-2. And now it's a full count on Chanone. There's a little line drive. That's a base hit into left field. She'll round first, and Popick picks it up and guns it back into second base. But Chanone with a single. Third hit of the inning for the Bear Cubs, who had only 5 in game number 1 against Bree Romero. And here's Olivia Gabriel, who singled her first time up. A perfect bunt right out in front of the plate. So she was at first base to start off the first inning, but the Bear Cubs could not move her around. But they have put together 2 runs on 3 hits here in the second. And Gabriel takes in the dirt, smothered by Mackenzie Smith. Olivia started the day at 366. She was 0 for 3 in game 1, but now 1 for 1 in game number 2. Haley Wyatt, the dangerous catcher, with 8 home runs, is on deck. Gabriel takes inside for a ball. Quickly 2-0 on Olivia Gabriel. Nataya Brown hitting the 3 spot after Wyatt, but 3-0 now. Right down the middle for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Really don't have to worry about looking in the bullpen for the Beavers. They literally don't have anybody to go warm up. So the only other pitcher who's pitched this year is out in right field with Faith Waltrip. 3-1 now. Gabriel takes on the outside corner, 3-2. She thought she had herself the free pass, but the umpire pulls it back at the last second. Kind of dangling it out there, and it pulls it back. Full count, 2 outs. That's fouled out of play. She saves herself as that one goes over toward the porta potties, over toward the good one on the right. Yeah, the good one. Everybody knows that. The insiders know that's the good one. A lot of golf carts around this place. It's a very quiet day at American River College, but there's a lot of golf carts. The dogs who were here earlier have taken off. Oh, no. Swing and a miss, got her on strikes. 2 runs on 3 hits. The big hit, the Esperanza Marquez 2-run home run. We go to the bottom of the second. We got a good one here. Beavers lead at 3-2.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid, and that's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the second, what's suddenly a very tight game here, 3-2. Savannah Haynes starts us off from the 9 spot, then Bella Garcia and Elizabeth Popick against Jordan Bond, who came on for the starter, Jessica Hernandez, back in the first inning. That is outside. Jordan the loser in game 1, but as we said, gave up all 3 runs in the first 2 innings and pitched very well after those 2 innings. Allowing just 2 hits. Savannah lines one, but it's foul down the left field line. Just 2 official at-bats for Savannah in the 9 spot in game number 1. She was 1 for 2. Came in at 242. Freshman out of Castle Roden. Playing out at shortstop for the Beavers. 1-1. Took something off that one, but took too much off and it didn't reach the plate. 2-1. It's hit sharply but foul down the left field line. On the inside corner, she turns on it. Haley Martin has to run it down there in foul territory near the corner, so it's 2-2 now on Savannah Haynes. Bella Garcia at the top of the order on deck. We are in the bottom of inning number 2 here in game number 2. Popped up. And Matt Pearson has finally figured it out. He made a move like he was going to catch it. Obviously, it's like 30 feet over our head. But he goes, it's pretty safe. I can do this now. Did the Phillies win yesterday? Oh, jeez. Popped out of play. So everybody opens on one day, and the Phillies go, no, we'll take tomorrow. Oh, jeez. Rain issues. Huh. Do what Stones does. Just move the games up. Should have played in the morning. Exactly. Philadelphia. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. Got to run strikes for the first out here in the second inning. Bella Garcia, who tripled to open the bottom of the first, then scored on a errant throw to third base. So she is 1 for 1 in this one. Was 1 for 3 in game number 1. 439 on the season and scored her 29th run of the year in the first inning. She hits that one out to center field. Going back is Gabriel. She's right there to make the catch. So 2 outs quickly here in the bottom of the second. And Elizabeth Popick, who got a base on balls in the first inning, comes to the plate. 3:13 for Elizabeth. Freshman out of Wood Creek High School. Swing and a miss. So Bond in her last 5 2/3 innings, very effective. The last 4 innings yesterday, or in game 1, that's high for a ball. She came on to close the first inning, and so far here in the second inning. One ball, one strike on Elizabeth Popick. Mackenzie Smith on deck. Takes outside for a ball. Elizabeth ahead in the count 2-1. Walked and scored back in the first. Pops that one up. That'll get out of play. Over behind the Beavers dugout. Everybody was running at it frantically, and I'm like, it's way out of play. Why is everybody running at it frantically? But that's what you do when you're on the field. Evens the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jordan Bond, the freshman out of Casa Grande High School. That one's hit high up in the air on the infield. Called by the shortstop, O'Keefe, and she makes the play. So easy inning for Jordan Baum. We go to the top of the third inning. Beavers still on top, 3-2.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
He
parking lot.
can't get out of the parking lot.
So just moments ago, though.
2-3-4 for the Bear Cubs here in the top of the third. Haley Wyatt, then Natalia Brown and Adriana Novak. Wyatt flied to center her first time up, flied deep to center her first time up. So she is 0 for 1. She's 1 for 3 in game number 1 and came into that game at .415, sporting 8 home runs and 27 runs batted in. Sophomore from Rohnert Park. Takes it outside for a ball 2-0. Top of the third, Beavers scored 3 times in the first. Bear Cubs 2 in the top of the second on the Marquez home run. And that's where we are right now. Wyatt chops one down to shortstop. Haynes gives it a step across the diamond, gets her by a step at first base. So one down here in the third inning, and Natalia Brown comes to the plate. 2 for 3 in game number 1. Flied to left field. Her first appearance here in game 2. Came into game 1 at .243. Ty is a sophomore out of Piner in Santa Rosa. Right-handed hitter. Playing out in right field. Takes that one right over the middle for a strike. 0-1. The Hardy Souls who were here for game 1, even hardier here for game 2. Hits that one into right center. Garcia coming in. She's not going to be able to get there in time, but it's a base hit to center field for Natalia Brown. Her third hit of the doubleheader. 5th hit of the game for the Bear Cubs, and brings up Adriana Novak. 5 hits is all the Bear Cubs had in game number 1. Novak flied to right on a very nice play by Faith Waltrip back in the first inning. So she's 0 for 1 in this one. Does have a home run on the season and 18 runs batted in. That's in there on the inside corner, 0-1. Very aggressive lead by Natalia Brown over at first base. Novak, the first baseman for the Bear Cubs. She'll be followed by Hirokachia, the designated player. That's it out to shortstop, handled. Going to take it all herself to first base by Haynes, and that's a double play. Savannah Haynes pulls the double play 6-3, and that is the end of the third inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Beavers on top 3-2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds.
Apologies to Super Taco, but we had a late appeal here, and it was ruled that Demon came off the bag at first base on the throw by Haynes. So Novak is going to be safe at first base. It'll be a fielder's choice. Brown is erased at second base, but Novak will be at first on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Sofia Hirokachia. She grounded out in front of the plate her first time up. Takes the off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Had a single in game number 1 as a pinch hitter. So Sophia's up here with the runner at first and 2 outs here on a prematurely ended top of the third inning. Just didn't feel right when we sent it out of here anyway, so maybe that was it. Outside, and that gets by the catcher. Going down to second base now is Novak. It'll be a wild pitch. And now that puts Novak into scoring position with still 2 outs here in the inning. Now a 1-1 count on the hitter. That's in there. Nice pitch inside corner, 1-2. Hirokachia. So we have the DP in this one. Outfield and first base listed on the roster as her positions. 1-2 pitch. Took something off the grounder out to second base. Adams all over it to first for the out. So eventually the Beavers get him out. We go to the bottom of the third. Score is still 3-2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of the third, Beavers on top 3-2. Stones McCoy here with me, Mark the Phantom Low. And Stones, we talked about it a little bit before. The Beavers scored 3 runs in the first 2 innings of game 1, and then Jordan Bond pretty much shut them down the rest of the way. She's come on in relief and done the same thing. But as a former ball player, tell me what it's like when you're a hitter. You're getting out of the dugout, you're limbering up. It's a little cold outside. What do you got to do when you step into the box?
Yeah, you got to be stretching constantly. So in the field, when you're in the dugout, you're constantly stretching. You're moving your body. You're keeping things limber. Jordan's had a very, very good control of the strike zone after that first inning in the first game. And since then, she's going to be in there. So you got to pick a zone. She's going to be around that area. Pick a zone and really fire after it. That's what I want to see going forward.
And one quick thing before we get going, does it seem to you maybe the Beavers' bat's a little bit less aggressive than we've seen them in the past?
Yeah, absolutely. They're not, like I just said, they're not jumping on those pitches, and they are in the zone. She's throwing in the zone.
Thank you, Stones McCoy. Good job. Here's Mackenzie Smith, who swings aggressively at the first pitch, hits it to third, and it is scooped up by Shannon, and she throws it across the diamond for the out at first base quickly. One down here in the third, and it'll bring up Kayla Adams, who's been on fire all day. A couple hits in game 1, a hit in game 2, and an RBI. She's picked up 2 runs batted in on the day. That's moved her season total up to 36 to go with 5 home runs. She takes that one outside, and she aggressively pursued that one, let it go. 1-0. Alexa Garcia to follow Kayla Adams here in the bottom of the third at a game led by the Beavers 3-2. Kayla swings and hits it out to left field. Didn't get all of it. Going back, though, is Martin. It's going to one-hop the fence. Adams rounds first, slides into second. She's got herself a double, and she stays hot here. A single and a double here in game number 2, and she's at second base with just 1 out here in the bottom of the third. And that's what we talked about a little bit, the aggressiveness. She was all over that one and adjusted to the off-speed pitch. Hit over Martin's head. It didn't seem like she got all of it, but she got enough of it to one-hop the fence 200 feet down the line in left field. She is at second base, and here's Alexa Garcia, who had a sacrifice fly back in the first. She pops it up out of play. 0-1 on Alexa. Picked up her 27th run batted in. She was 0 for 3 in game number 1. Came back with a sac fly in the first inning of this one. Swings and misses. A good fastball. Bond struck her out twice in game number 1. Riley Meyer to follow. Adams out at second base. Kayla swinging the very hot bat. She is 4 for 5 today. It's hit out towards shortstop on a hop. O'Malley throws to first. The tag is dropped. At first, they're going to call her safe at first base. Coming off the bag at first base was Novak. She tried to tag Garcia going by, and the ball was knocked out of her glove, so Garcia is safe. Moving over to third after that throw was Kayla Adams. I think the error has to be on the first baseman on that one as the ball popped out of her glove. First error of game 2. First and third, and a really good chance for the Beavers here to try to put a couple up on the board against the Bear Cub team that's swinging the hot bats here in game number 2 with Riley Meyer. She hits it foul down the right field line. Raleigh has 3 home runs on the season, is driven in 17, came into game 1 at .351 and had 2 hits in that game. She's not moving very well, but she's swinging a good bat. She was hit by a pitch back in the first inning in this one. There goes the runner. The pitch is hit high and deep to left field, giving ground as Martin reaches up, makes a nice catch at the warning track, tagging and scoring is Kayla Adams. So it's a sacrifice fly for Riley Meyer and an excellent play out in left field by Martin. Adams scores a big run for the Beavers, their 4th of the game. Meyer gets herself her 18th run batted in.
First baseman Madison Demon.
And that'll bring up Madison Demon. I think Thought that she might have got a little bit of that one, 2 of them to left field in this inning. Adams, I didn't think hit it that far, and I thought Myers might go a little bit further, but credit to Martin for the play in left field. Diamond's first pitch is outside, corner for a strike. 0-1. 4-2 Beavers. Sharply hit down the third. Shannon picks it up, goes across the diamond for the out. Beavers pick up 1 in the third. We go to the fourth. They lead at 4-2.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid, and that's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the fourth inning from Becky Russ Field. Beavers on top 4-2. Mallory O'Keefe, Haley Martin, and Esperanza Marquez, the first 3 hitters. That is 6, 7, and 8 for the Bear Cubs. O'Keefe with a double in this game, back in the second inning. She scored on the Marquez home run. She fouls that one out of play, so it's 0-1 on Mallory O'Keefe, sophomore from Petaluma. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. You know what happened to that dog that stole the foul ball? Did he get to keep it? Oh, they said, come on, give it up, good boy. Big tooth mark in the ball. Probably could get a lot of wicked motion on that. Hard hit by the shortstop into center field. That's a base hit for O'Keefe. So she's hit 2 balls very well in this game, and she has 2 hits to show for it. After Mallory went 0 for 3 in the 3 spot in game number 1. She is 2 for 2, and here is Haley Martin, the left fielder. She's 0 for 1 in this game, a ground ball to shortstop. Made a nice catch in the bottom of the 3rd inning on what turned out to be a sacrifice fly for Riley Meyer. So here's Martin. Pops it up foul out of play to our right. Stones points out that I don't know what department, sanitation department has said, there's a game going on and there's 2 porta potties. Why don't I go empty them out right now? And hopefully they waited till everybody was out of there, because that would be rude. Although it's a perfect segment for Jackass. She's going to bunt it down the third base line. Garcia has it. She's got time to first to Adams covering and makes the play, but it's going to be a sacrifice credited to Haley Martin, moving O'Keefe down to second base. So with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, here's Esperanza Marquez, who I don't know that she surprised everybody, but from the reaction of her dugout, she surprised some people with that home run. And it was a no-doubt home run. It was a totally legitimate home run over the left field fence. She now has 11 runs batted in. She takes a strike right there. But it was just, and maybe they were just very, very happy over the home run, and I can totally understand that. But there was a little surprise mixed in with that. Anyway, 0-1 on her. She had the 2-run home run in the second. She takes that one, and it's ball 1. She's followed by Gabby Shannon, the number 9 hitter. Marquez in game 1 was 0 for 3. Couple flyouts and a strikeout. She takes strike 2. So it was her first home run. She does have 9 runs batted in, or did have 9 runs batted in. So they got excited over that, and I respect that. Hopefully she got that baseball. That's outside. I don't know if they do that for regular games. No, that was the one the dog got. Says, here's your home run ball. There's a big bite out of it. It's okay. Maybe that's why it flew far. I don't know. Swing and a miss. She got her on strikes. 2 outs, still a runner in scoring position. That's Mallory O'Keefe, and Gabby Shanone's going to come to the plate. She is 1 for 1 in this game. She dropped a base hit down the left field line her first time up after going 0 for 2 in game number 1. Does have 11 runs batted in on the season, 176 coming into that game 1. That goes outside, pops out of the glove of Mackenzie Smith, but O'Keefe stays at second base. Olivia Gabriel, the top of the order, waits on deck. 1-0 on Shanone. Takes that one for a ball, 2-0. Wearing number 17 for the Bear Cubs, wearing their Blue Road uniforms. Beavers all in white. With red and blue, highlights and stuff like that, Sharply hit to second, handled by Adams on a big hop, throws to first, and just barely gets Madison Demon staying on the bag. The throw a little bit offline, but Madison stays on the bag. So retired 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Beavers on top, 4-2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. Personally, the most rewarding part is about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people...
Bottom of inning number 4 from Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. Mark the Phantom Low here with you. Stones McCoy, man in the cameras, and we've got Faith Waltrip, we've got Savannah Haynes, we've got Bella Garcia. Waltrip grounded to shortstop her first time. Faith out in right field today for the Beavers. Came in at 250 on the day. Takes that one on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's it right back up the middle. Flagged by Jordan Bond, and she throws it to first for the out. Good play by the pitcher, who came on in the first inning. Jessica Hernandez actually started game number 2, but Bond came on in the first inning, and she has been giving up 1 run since then. Savannah Haynes struck out back in the second, so she is 0 for 1 in this one. Batting in the number 9 spot for the Beavers. Bella Garcia will follow her. Savannah takes in there for a call strike. 0-1. Haynes hits it well to center field. Coming in is Gabriel, and she'll be underneath it. in medium deep center field for the second out. So 2 down, and Bella Garcia comes to the plate. She tripled and scored in the first inning, flying to center in the second. That is her 29th run scored. Jones McCoy just re-entering the press box after visiting the porta potty since they've been all cleaned out. He says, I'm going to go over there. That's my time now. I'm going to check it out, see how good a job they did. Garcia takes a strike. Fill out the checklist inside there. I'll give him an 8, That's good. That's good. At least a 9. You want to give at least a 9. 0-1 to Bella. Hits it down the left field line, coming on and making a nice running catch is Haley Martin in left field. So 1-2-3 for the Beavers in the fourth. We move on to the fifth. They still lead it 4-2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor? Oh, crap. Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like.
Top of the order here in the top of the fifth for the Bear Cubs, Olivia Gabriel, Haley Wyatt, and Natalia Brown against Bree Romero, who's given up 6 hits and 2 runs here in the first 4 innings. First pitch is outside for a ball 1-0. McKenzie's already put up the 0 in the top of the fifth, so I thought we were through 5 innings. She tricked me. Gabriel has singled and struck out. She chops that one to short. Going to have to hurry. Haynes does just that and gets her by a half step, maybe I'm going to say a quarter of a step down at first base. Haynes recognizing that she needed to hurry, got rid of it in a hurry, and that'll bring up Haley Wyatt. And you want to keep runners off the bags in front of Haley Wyatt, who is 0 for 2 in this game, but has a .415 average and 8 home runs on the season. Fly deep to center in the first, grounded sharply to short in the third, so Wyatt is 0 for 2. Took something off that one, misses outside, 1-0. Natalia Brown, who is 1 for 2 in this game and has 3 hits on the day, is on deck. Wyatt fouls that one off. Behind us, 1 ball and 1 strike. Next time we're on the air with ARC Softball will be a week from tomorrow. A noon first game of a doubleheader against Delta College. More Big 8 conference action. We'll be doing some baseball next Thursday, 2 p.m. Good looking pitch on the outside corner for a strike. ARC taking on Cosumnes River College in this middle game of that 3-game Big 8 conference series. We welcome you to join us over on that side as well. ARC Athletics YouTube, Stones Radio Network's YouTube. Subscribe both. Subscribe and follow both to get ARC Athletics, Lincoln Potters, talk shows, all kinds of stuff. Really all kinds of stuff. And taking a little bit of a break because, I was tired and everything. Coming back with the Phantoms Talk Show, you see clips from that. Probably too many clips from that. Hit well to center field. Garcia on the run. Leaps up. She can't get it. It's off the fence. Coming around first, headed for second. The throw comes in. The tag is applied, and she is out at second base. What a play by, first of all, Alexa Garcia in center, but also Kayla Adams, who made a tremendous pickup in a tag and got Wyatt trying to stretch it into a double. Wyatt gets credit for the single.